Okay. Okay, this is Ray. Thanks for joining me on another edition of Another Old White Guy on a Gold Wing. Going to head out to Long Beach Island, New Jersey, LBI. Want to go through the Pines, down 72, and thanks for joining me. Let's see how it goes. Okay, now it's a cool morning. After some unusually warm weather in the Northeast, we were in the 80s in October, which is kind of crazy. Let me see if I can hit this. 69 degrees, it says. 68. I don't think that's true. I'll check it in a few minutes because I know it's cooler than that. It was just reading. Yeah, it's going to go down. I'll keep it. It was in the low 40s this morning. So, yeah, it's dropping like a so we know that it's a cool morning. I'm still getting used to this full face helmet. Still can't see quite the way I'd like to, but you know what, I'm working. So here we go. We'll head out here. If this is 11:04, usually takes about 45 minutes or so to get there. So we'll see how that goes. Like I said, nice cool morning here. Definitely off-peak time for Long Beach Island for the shore points in New Jersey and elsewhere. Of course, unless you're in Florida, California, Mexico, places. But definitely done for here because, you know, once Labor Day hits, it's over and done with. So it should actually be a very uneventful trip. Should be minimal traffic, which of course I hope for. Hopefully this new microphone is working well, capturing it. I hope it is. I mean, it's a beautifully sunny day. It's a little on the cool side, but I like it when it's cool. I know everyone doesn't agree with that. Heated grips, heated seats. On my 2023 Honda Goldwing DCT in beautiful candy ordered red. It's a little dirty today. Got a little bit of a later start than I really wanted to, so I didn't get to put the quick shine on it. But I think my Goldwing is fine. Every day we get out is a good day. Coming up on Columbus, the Columbus weekend, which I thought my wife and I would go out and do some look at the fall foliage, but the forecast is all rain for both days. With the nav on. Yeah. Forecast is for rain, so that's definitely going to stop us from getting out on the bike. Because like I said, if it's raining, I'll go out in it. I mean, if I'm in it, but I won't intentionally go out. I mean, because that's not my idea of fun. So in any case, here we are. The Goldwing says it's 60. Wheels a little cooler than that, but I'll take it. Can't beat the blazing sunshine. So we're going to get out. We're heading through downtown Tabernacle, New Jersey. For those who know of it, it's a quiet little town. It's pretty popular. There's a big brouhaha about the town hall. They wanted to tear it down, and then they didn't want to tear it down. Now they're not going to tear it down. So, piece of local history. Let's head out towards Chatsworth, which is our throughway. I think they call Tabernacle the gateway to the Pines. So we're heading out there. Now, we're heading out on Chatsworth Road, or Tabernacle Chatsworth Road, or Chatsworth Tabernacle Road. I think it depends on where you are and what people call it. Depending upon which township you're riding through. This goes through a couple. Got a lot of farmland out here. It has definitely grown through the years. It doesn't seem that long ago that there was barely any cars on the road. If you're in your car, on your motorcycle out here through these roads, there's next to nothing out here. Now, through the summer months, especially on these roads, they're packed with motorcycles and cars. This is a shortcut down to Long Beach Island. So it can get pretty hectic. I personally enjoy it during the off season because you don't have as much traffic, which is good. Not having a lot of traffic is a good thing, at least for me. See, Goldwing saying it's 59. Still feels a little cooler, but that's okay. Because we just had some days in the 80s, so your body needs to acclimate. Not much on this road. There's a few houses. There is some traffic. Some homes, rather. So, try to take it a little easier on the roads where you have more homes. Be respectful. Don't want to crowd people trying to come out of their driveways. I don't know if you, but I'm not a fan of them trying to get out of my own driveway and people are speeding by. Now this is the same path I would take if I was heading out into the cranberry bogs, because this gets us right out there. But that's not where I'm heading today. Get past this guy. Get some clean air. Nobody wants to sit there looking at the back of a Ford Explorer. So, it is just a pretty quiet road, like I said. Of course, this is the time of year. You got to pay attention while I'm talking. This is rutting season, mating season for the deer. So we got to be careful. Because they're out all hours of the day and night. It's not. Some people think it's just during the nighttime that they're active, but no, they're active during the day. So I got to keep an eye on them. Make sure there's nothing. Yeah, we're still reading 59. I go back to my my cruise control speed. I like. I am a huge fan of cruise control. I know a lot of people can take it or leave it. I absolutely take it. I love it. I don't know about you, but I deal with trigger finger. Of course, since I was diagnosed with it, I found a lot of people have it. Didn't realize it's such a common thing. Get it fixed surgically or you get some shots. I'm due for another shot. So the cruise control is a godsend in that case. Allows me to ease my grip. Makes for a more comfortable ride. Comfort is what it's all about, especially when you're riding the Goldwing. That's why I bought it. I'm sure there's a lot of dispute about it, but the Goldwing, I believe, is the most comfortable bike, especially for touring. I'm sure there'll be a lot of folks out there that disagree, and that's okay. We're all entitled to our own opinions. It's your money, buy what you like what you buy, I always say. I'm sure there's folks out there that think the sport bikes that they're the most comfortable. To each his own. As long as you're riding, that's all that matters. I don't care if it's 2 or 3 wheels. Anyone that rides a motorcycle or trike, they know it's just different. It's freeing. It's freedom. It's relaxing. Yeah, you can see it. Look, there's a bicycle lane on the right here. A lot of bicyclists through the summer. Thank God they're not around this time of year. You get a random few. Because God knows sometimes you hit a pack of them and they like to hog your lane. Which isn't the end of the world when you're on a motorcycle. But when you're in a car, it's definitely annoying. Alright, we're still says around 60 degrees, so it's a little cool, but it's definitely not bad. Not even time for, I just have my normal jacket on with a polo shirt underneath. It's not that time of year yet to put on the heated vest, which is awesome. Since I have the heated seat and the heated grips, I really don't find the need for the heated gloves. Although I imagine that there's a time and place for everything. I just haven't found that time or that place. There's a few state paths you can take. There's one right there, just past it. People go and park and they go and walk and walk and walk. Walk through the woods along the trails, which is great. When you have good knees and you're into that. I'm not on boat counts. But if you like it, Jersey does have quite a few hiking trails, walking trails. I say walking trails because for the most part, Jersey's pretty flat. So I don't know if you count that hiking. Okay. Here we are, the old Chatsworth or Woodland Township Firehouse. No longer in operation. Okay. I don't know about you, but I do a lot of rolling stops if I can get away with it. When it's safe, I do. Because I don't want to stop every single time to complete stop. I know people. I know you're supposed to. Come on. How many of you guys on bikes and gals do? That's not so bad with the DCT because you don't. There's no clutch, no manual clutch. It does it all for you. And for the most part, I'll tell you, I like it. I do like it. I do like it. It has its drawbacks. But overall, for me, on a touring motorcycle, I don't think you can't beat it. I can't beat it. Now I do have my manual on my 2011 silver bike, my Honda State, but I still enjoy a clutch. I do not enjoy a clutch when I'm stuck in traffic. A manual. I do not enjoy a manual clutch when I'm stuck on a bridge. That's crazy steep. So, I think everything has its place. One thing I will tell you with the DCT I don't like, and I think a lot of people complain who own one, is the slow speed. It's like it's always trying to push you, no matter how slow you're going. Even if you manually, through the paddle shifter, drop it down into first gear, it's still it pushes you. You gotta use the rear brake, so you can do the slow speed maneuvering, like through parking lots or whatnot, or some traffic lights or what have you. So yeah, you do have to deal with that. That I don't like, but I've learned to adapt and adjust. Which I think is what you have to do. So, I think anybody who tells you the DCT is perfect, or the manual is perfect in every situation, I wouldn't say they're lying to you, but I think they're lying to themselves. Now this road, what we're doing is this is taking us from Tabernacle through Chatsworth out to Route 72. You can check that temperature because it feels a little cool. 59. Okay, it feels a little cooler here, but I think Chatsworth is one of the places that always come up as the lowest temperatures. I know on the local Philadelphia news, the morning weather and news, Channel 6 Action News, they obviously have one of the weather people who send in the temperatures, and it's always low around South Jersey, and it's always in Tabernacle, but I think it's around the Cranberry Bogs, which we're pretty close to right now. So but this is a nice cut through. It's about as hilly as Jersey gets. I had a recent trip a couple weeks back up to Lake George, New York. That's some hills. There's a lot of mountains. That was truly spectacular. I really did like that riding. I was actually hoping to get up for Columbus Day weekend up there. But the rain kind of changed those plans. Because the wife was off from work for that weekend, but the rain, that would not be fun. You know, we're going to go up for the fall foliage. Although all the reports are that it's just like here. You'll see we don't have a lot of colors here. Things are not great. Get that random car, so you can't roll through it. Look behind me, there's nothing. Now this is Route 72. It's a little faster road. I'm gonna see if I can cut some of the wind noise down, put the windshield up a little bit. Yeah, that cuts it off. Although the video is all through that. Hopefully it's not too bad. I didn't notice though that these totally different topic. I get a lot more buffeting, at least it feels, with the full face helmet. Maybe it's just the fact that the wind hits it a little harder. I do notice it more than even my half helmet. But fortunately on the Goldwing, at least my Goldwing, in this latest generation, I think they have all have the power windscreen. Windshield is great. Up, down, though. I think the next thing on my list to get, I'll say put a deal, maybe a Black Friday special they'll put, is one of the new windshields. Several inches wider. You can get a little shorter, you get it the same height as my stock one, which I believe is 20 inch. We can get one a little taller. I may get the taller one and call that my winter windshield. Because I like to ride even when it's in the low 30s, mid 30s. Bundle up, get out. You know, once you have the right gear on, the cold weather's not that bad. I mean, it really isn't. I mean, it's fine. I don't even notice it. A little more bulk, you know, with your clothes, but hey, you get an awful lot of really sunny days where you look out the window and you go, God, it's so nice out. I want to go for a ride. And then you walk outside and you're like, I'll pass. But once you suit up properly and you're riding the correct bike that has some of those luxury features, or if you added them onto yours, you get out and you ride. I don't know about you, because that's my happy place. Get out on the brakes. It's you and the road and your machine. Hopefully not a lot of crazy drivers. Now this stretch of 72, mostly fine, so you're not going to see a bunch of colorful leaves or whatnot. You'll see some random ones here and there. But this road is a direct link, straight into LBI, Long Beach Island. Now I'm hoping that my GoPro, it said it had 2.5 hours of power. I think they lied. Excuse me. What I'd like to do is go all the way into LBI, make a right onto the main drag, take it all the way to the end. They've got a little dead end, little parking lot, some benches, some beach. The beauty about going off season for people who just want to go there is that all the traffic lights are set to blinking, so you don't have to stop every single block, which is annoying. I've done it. Did not like it. That's why I wait till off season. It's a better ride. It's more better. And we're coming up to an intersection. This is actually one where if you made a right, this would take you right out to the Dynasty Diner. That's a little egg harbor as our topic. All right, 539. But yeah, that's a real nice one. Now, not too far from where I am is where we start to get into, it's a little more heavily populated. Not too far up here, I believe, is I think it's the Atlantic City Expressway. So a lot of people in South Jersey who have to travel to work and whatnot will they move close to the parkways or turnpikes, 295. I get it. When you're going to work every day, you got to easy on, easy off, that kind of thing. So. But that's not too far up ahead. Yeah, it's still a bit up ahead of them. Or else I'd have gone by them. There's some more. You can see there's a little bit of leaf colors here, changing of the guard. Something that's pretty to look at, but as a homeowner with a lot of trees on your property, you do not like. That means breaking and sucking up them leaves. Or of course you could always just wait and let them blow down the street into your neighbor's yards. I would never do that. Oh. Pretty uneventful. There you go. Off to the left to go to Barnegat. Typically it takes from Tabernacle area, I think it's about 45 minutes to get here. If there's no traffic and you're a little loose with the speed limit, you can make it in half an hour. It's a little gusty today. Nothing bad. Well, I'm hoping the audio works well with I'm capturing the audio and some video from my cell phone while simultaneously recording my chin-mounted GoPro. It's an older model, GoPro 8. This one was donated by my son-in-law, which I appreciate. I'm hoping in the coming weeks, as it gets cooler and cooler, I would like to take you for a ride down to Cape May, New Jersey, down maybe the Cape May Lighthouse, or I think they call it Sunset Beach, or Point. There's a few different names for it, or Pebble Beach. Take you down there. That's a real nice ride. But I gotta have extra battery pack. It's a long ride. I'll have to do a lot of editing with it. Taking all the back roads and most scenic, it's about 2.5 hours. Although it's an absolute pleasure to ride it, not something anybody wants to watch someone do. So, but I would like to do that. I'm also planning. I have a buddy down in North Carolina. I'd like to get down to see him before the threat of snow comes. Take the Goldwing down. About 6.5 hours. I'm going to take me that. But that I'm very much looking More traffic. It's getting slower. We're getting close up there. We're not too far, I think, really. Now see, only a few decades ago, there would have been no traffic. None of these homes were here. The only homes that were around here were ones right down at the shore. So you didn't have all of this stuff. But that's progress. At least that's what they say. So yeah, here. I believe up here is where we add an extra lane or two. We'll see. But I'd like to thank you for thanks for joining me. Thanks for coming to check out my channel. I appreciate it. I know I don't have a lot of subscribers, but I appreciate each and every one of you. I do. You take the time to check them out, take a look at the videos. You know, you don't have to, but you do. And for that I say thank you. Tell a friend. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the notifications button. I try to do this pretty regular, but you know, again, it's for fun. So it might be a little bit in between, but if you hit the subscribe, you'll know when I post another one. I know there's quite a few folks out there that do this with the gold wings and their bikes and whatnot. So, but I noticed there's you don't really see them from the Northeast. It's usually seems like Georgia, South Carolina, Florida, some of the warm places, which is fine because anywhere you live is home. They seem to have a lot more scenic routes than we do here. But one thing Jersey does have, people. Lots and lots of people. And quite often you spend more time in this than you do in clean air, right? But you know, that's the way it is. Nobody makes us ride motorcycles. That's something we do on our own. So you know what? Stay alert, stay alive. That's a good motto. Stay alert, stay alive. Yeah, everybody loves this traffic. And this is the kind of stuff where the DCT shines. Not that running the manual one it takes a lot of thought. If you've been riding for any length of time, you really don't think about it, you just kind of do it. But if you never had the opportunity to try the DCT, try it. You might like it. Yeah, there we go. There's easy on, easy off. It's at the Garden State Parkway. So that's where we get a little more congestion. Yeah, this helmet does restrict my peripheral vision, at least it feels like it does. Maybe in time I'll get used to it. Right now I only use it with the GoPro. But quite a bit of traffic for this early in the day, don't you think? You kind of think everybody who was going someplace would already be there. That is not the case. We're just everywhere. Just amazing when you stay in one place long enough. How much change you experience. It's It's not just in Jersey, it's everywhere. I had taken a trip earlier this year to Florida. Went down to Kissimmee and Orlando, through the Everglades, Newport Beach, Cape Canaveral, checked down towards the Keys, place I'd been decades ago, and my goodness, how it had changed. So many houses, condos, apartments. Makes you wonder where all the people come from. What a population explosion. Or is it just migration? Everybody's just moving from one place to another. I really don't know if there's any place anywhere that's desolate. Although I keep hearing from buddies who say West Virginia is the place to go. Land is cheap, relatively speaking. Not a lot of people. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah, this is slow. I hate this. This is not fun. I like when I get out front and I can just time them and beat these darn lights. But being back where I am, that's not going to happen. If we get a little opening, it would be great. I'm getting closer to the island itself, Long Beach Island. Open this. The GoPro is doing me good. Doing me good. Get over here in case somebody wants to go a little faster. Keep right except the pass. It's the ball. The wind off of the water is pounding. It's going to make it a little bit interesting across this bridge. Sometimes these crosswinds can hit pretty hard. There's some right there. Yeah, they're pounding pretty good. Yeah, they're pushing. They're good. Yeah, I don't like that. Start slapping you around. Here we are, approaching LBI. As if you didn't notice already. It's definitely gusty down here. It's a crazy thing. I don't know about you, but I always thought the bigger bikes would be better with the wind because of the extra weight and whatnot. But sometimes especially these ones that have with all the luggage and everything, I just think you have more for the wind to hit. Almost like a sail. That's what I think. At least that's what it feels like to me. All right, we're in the island itself. And there's a world famous Round Johns. There's one down in Cocoa Beach. A lot more people down here than you would think. Especially for we're getting into mid-October. You wouldn't think. So now this is where 72 runs straight. A dead end. And you make a right. I am hoping all the lights are blinking. That's what I'm way I can just get. You kind of boot scoot little along. Yep, there we go. No, not yet. No. No. Now let's see if we can get through some of these. They did raise the speed limit. Because in the season, it's self-overhill. This is one of those. I think it's one of those places where they change the speed limit a lot. Make it a nice little speed trap for you. Alright, it's full, so we'll see. I'll just keep with the flow of traffic. You never go wrong with that. Here we are, Long Beach Island. Oh yeah, looks like we're coming up on all the... Not all of them. Yeah, you dirty dog. Thought we had all blinkers, blinky blinks, but not quite. kind of. Yeah, I don't like that. That puts you like a little bit of a false sense of security. Start looking at them all. Now you gotta, guess, like, put you on your toes, or keep you. But now you're gonna sit there and keep looking. .45. See, we'll make time now. That's really what I want to do. I want to get down to that, to the point that I call it. I'm sure there's a name for it. We'll see a sign for it. During the summer, this place is crazy. Traffic, people, everywhere. Beaches are packed. Not now. Although my understanding for some friends who have places down here, get over here, that there's quite a few people who live here year round. A lot of retirees. I mean, I guess I can see the appeal. I can see the appeal. I always wonder where everybody goes when the season is over. I'm sure somewhere there's a pizza shop open, somewhere there's a bakery, somewhere there's something. Or do you have to leave the island for every? I know there's a couple of grocery stores. There's 2 little grocery stores in here. I don't think we've come up to them yet, but compared to outside of the island here, they're real tiny. But I don't know how they can afford to be big because everything's so expensive. Especially anywhere near the water. Where else can you have a very, very small 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom rancher? And it's still $1 million. And it's built in the 50s or 60s. See all these new ones, all these 3-story ones. They're big bucks. The closer you get to the beach or the island, over there you got prices go through the roof. It amazes me how people can buy a house for $1 million or more. And then tear it down so they can build a $10 million house. I want that job. I want to work where you worked. Don't hate the player, hate the game. God knows I hate the game. Of course, this comes from a guy who's retired. Riding around on a weekday on his new Goldwing. I ain't got nothing to complain about. Doesn't mean I still won't. Means I just really don't have anything to complain about. See, this is nice. I love the blinking lights. I did have a little bit of a false sense of security there when I hit that one. But now they've all been blinking. Speed limit's up. You have the 45. Because this will take you forever during the peak season to get. This guy knows you hit everyone. But it keeps you from being a drag strip. Beach Haven. Always gonna find a Wawa. It's definitely in Jersey. There's Wawas everywhere. Speed limit drop again. GPS is showing 35. I was just in a 45. So which is it? It's 45. All right. Engage. Yeah, see? I don't know if I'd want to live down the shore. Or own a shore house. But I do know I'd like to have the money to be able to do it. That would be nice. Stores. Most of the places down here are closed. Most of the restaurants are closed. But you know, it's not the season. There's a school. I didn't realize they even had a school down there. That's surprising. I do think we're getting closer to the end. Oh, there's the chicken or the egg down here. And that's a crazy popular place. Sorry, bud, I didn't even notice. I would have stopped. I do appreciate that he didn't just walk right in front of me, forcing me to stop. Oh, there's Murphy's Market, LBI. It's one of the 2 grocery stores, I believe, down here. Which we have a Murphy's Market in Tabernacle, and another one in Medford. This is a nice quiet section. You don't have any of the stores, or the restaurants, just residential. People like me riding right through it. I wonder what the temp is. It says it's up to 62 down here. I'm surprised. It's usually a little cooler down the shore. Definitely a lot of room for improvement on these roads. Oh, the patchwork road. Bump, bump, darn. Okay. I don't know, I got some kind of message on my phone. I can't see it from here. I'm hoping we're almost done. That's the longest video I've ever done on my phone, so hopefully it's going to make it. I can see the end. I want to stop it up here, so I'm hoping. Just saying something. I think my battery's running low. Jeez, this thing is really... We'll see. I just can't tell yet. I think it's still recording. I can't tell. I hope so, because I'm going to be really annoyed. If not, I'll do a voiceover. We'll do it, but I just can't read it. It's a little tough. Yeah, I can't tell. It says my battery is running low. Apparently the video, taking that long of a video really runs your battery down. I didn't realize that. So, but I do have a spare battery pack that I carry just in case. Now here we are, we're getting up to the end. I really hope the GoPro has not given it up on me. But we just take this right up to the end and you'll see where. Still on GPS, see all that blue, that's a bunch of water. Now we have an all-way stop. And I would just get over here.